Why? I love it. It's part of my life. They are a family to me, so they're part of my family.
29-year-old Mike Cornell has worked his way up through the Lake Elmo Fire Department.
So I called them up, stopped in, grabbed an application, and the way we are, 8 years later, I'm an assistant chief now.
Being young has not stopped him from being a leader.
The guys know that if I yell at them on a fire scene, it doesn't mean that I don't like them or I think they're doing something wrong. It's just because, I want them to go home to their families and I don't want them to get hurt. So, and that's my #1 job. You getting it, Polly?
Oh, yeah.
Fire Chief Greg Melmquist knows what kind of person Mike is.
Dedicated.
The same sentiment he feels for all his firefighters.
Dedicated personnel.
He has decades of experience as a firefighter.
I'm going on 31 years. But take a breath, take a second, and then let them know when you're ready.
But times have changed since he started with the department.
Fires are more dangerous than they've ever been. Structures today, residential structures, burn faster and hotter than ever. Construction-wise, they're stronger than anything, but there's more glues, everything in them is petroleum-based, so they burn faster and hotter. So we have to react quicker. And it's more dangerous probably than it's ever been.
And with the changing landscape, the techniques used by fire departments have to change as well.
My primary goal and responsibility is to make sure my firefighters go home after every call. I don't want to have to knock on the door. That's why I training. My worst day as a chief is when I have to send my folks into something they might not come out of, and I know that. But we're the ones that, when everybody's running this way, we're running that way. I mean, that's what we do.
A multi-city training facility was constructed in Maplewood to help prepare firefighters for the evolving situations that they will face.
The East Metro Training Center.
This is the first year it's been open, and we're fortunate enough to be close enough to be one of the primary users of it.
A new facility is only part of the training equation.
But we do we're in a continuing education program at Century College, and they'll incorporate our hands-on skills training.
Well, currently we have in our continuing ed program about 400 firefighters on the East Metro.
And it's good for our new people, it's good for our seasoned veterans to refresh on some of those basic skills that we forget sometimes.
We tend to always want to talk about the advanced skill sets, but at times we sometimes forget some of those basic things or perhaps form bad habits. So that's what this is about, is to knock off some of the rust from things and skill sets that may not get used frequently, and maybe to expand their knowledge as well.
We don't touch our chainsaws all the time. We don't touch our axes all the time and stuff like that. So when we assign these guys to do that, it gets their hands on the tools so they keep familiarizing themselves with it.
The other thing that's really changed is the training together.
Well, for example, this evening here we've got 3 fire departments that are here training tonight, all within close proximity where their fire stations are at.
We all rely on each other more and more than we ever have. We train together and we respond together.
It's amazing what you can do when you do things in concert and in partnership.
We have open area where we're not disrupting neighbors or on the side of a road. It's a safe environment where we can start doing a lot of these joint trainings.
Lake Elmo Fire is going to utilize this every chance we get to get our people experience with live fire.
Yeah, you're good. Everything's shut down, so.
What does it take to be a firefighter?
I was first just an interest and a willingness. I mean, if you're even curious about it, come down and talk to us. We'll tell you what it's all about. And they might look at this and go, not for me. Or they might look at it and go, I think I can do this.
Being a firefighter is more than an ordinary job.
When you sign up, you're not just signing yourself up. You are signing your family up to it.
I would say that a firefighter, the general public doesn't thoroughly realize and comprehend that it's not just a profession, it's a lifestyle. These people are here because they want to be here. They're passionate about what they do, and they believe in what they're doing is really making a difference in the community.
And not just anyone can do it.
The other struggle we have is that we're very limited where we can hire. We can't just put an ad in the paper. People have to live in Lake Elmo within 5.5 minutes of one of our stations. So if you draw a circle, that's where we hire from.
But those who can love it.
It's very rewarding.
It's very gratifying to go home at night and say, hey, I helped somebody, or try to.